Morning children. Hope you people are doing well. Welcome to today's session children. Today we are going to read Unit 7A part The Wonderful World of Chess. Children, what do you see in the picture? Yes, they are playing chess. Chess is very interesting game, isn't it? It needs lot of skills, intelligence and concentration. It needs lot of mental activity and almost no physical activity. Chess is an abstract strategy game. It is played on a square chessboard with 64 squares arranged in an 8 by 8 grid. It is played between two players. At the start, each player controls 16 pieces: one king, one queen, two rooks, two knights, two bishops, and 8 pawns. All these are called as chessmen. Earlier, great king used to play chess. Today also it has began a very popular game, isn't it children? But do you know from where it has come? Very few of us know. So children, today I will tell you the history of chess. Chess was born in India. Today, chess is an important game recognized all over the world through prestigious tournaments. But a few know that chess originated in India over 5000 years ago. Remnants of chess pieces and board found in excavation in Dolberia and Lothal reveal that chess was played in India 5000 years ago. An older reference to the game can be found in Ramayana, the Indian epic, where Mandodari, the queen of Lanka, who was the wife of Ravan, engages in the game of war strategies. In olden times, chess was known as Chaturanga because it comprised of 4 arms of the army. Chatur means 4 and Anga means division or parts. Thus, Chaturanga means the 4 divisions of the army. Chaturanga played in India since millennia morphed into Shatranj, the most popular name by which this game is known today in North India. Chaturanga was taken to Persia during the reign of King Khusrau, who ruled between the years 531 to 579 CE. The final move in chess is checkmate, comes from the Persian phrase Shahmat, meaning the king is dead and therefore the war is won. During the last 1500 years, after traveling Persia, Arabia, Europe and England, Chaturanga and its pieces thus has become Raja, the king, Mantri, the queen, Ashwanik, the knight, Rathi, the bishop, Hathi, the rook, and Padati, the pawn. So children, I hope you people have come to know about the history of chess. Today, I will tell you one more interesting story about the inventor of chess. Legend has it that this inventor was ordered by the ruler to ask for a reward for his invention. He requested the king to give him a grain of rice for first square, 2 for the second one, 4 for the third one, and so on, doubling the number of grains continuously up to 64 square. Everybody thought that he was a fool, isn't it? But when the royal accountants announced the quantity of rice that should be given to the inventor, everyone was awestruck. The figure was gigantic. No one had ever heard of such an enormous number. It was 18 446 774 073 709 551 615. Isn't it a huge number, children? How to read this number, children? Do you know? Today I will teach you. It is 18 quintillion, 446 quadrillion, 774 trillions, 73 billion, 709,551,615 grains. Isn't it an amazing number, children? The accountant told the king that it could not be paid even with all the rice available on earth. What a number! If you want an idea of how big this number is, imagine you have this much money. Then if you spend 1 crore rupees every second of your life, it takes approximately 60,000 years for you to spend all the money. Isn't it, children? How amazing these facts are about the chess. So, I hope you people have enjoyed this. Today we will stop here and will continue in our next session. Now it's time for you to take down the homework, draw the chessboard and different chessmen in your classwork book. Thank you.